Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. How is everybody doing? Today is Tuesday, September the 8th of 2015. I did a video yesterday and I talked about my weekly weigh-in and that I had gained a pound, and you know what that did for me yesterday is it really kind of added fuel to my fire. It really kind of was like, okay, so you've been trying, you've been, working at this, but you got to do more. You're not doing enough, you got to do more. So, yesterday I had a really good day. I'm really super proud of myself. I ended my day with 1,000 calories, right at 1,000 calories, and 126 grams of protein. And that protein came from food. I am not a protein drinker at all, not in any capacity. I don't like it. I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like the way it feels in my pouch. I would rather have a piece of chicken or a cheese or anything other than a protein shake. I'd rather eat a pound of broccoli than a protein shake. So, all mine come from food. So 1,000 calories, 126 grams of protein is really good day. It's a really good day, right? And on top of it, I did a little over an hour of fitness. I walked my first 5K in a really long time. I have to go slow because of the restrictions I have, but that and the pain. But I got to about 40 minutes yesterday, and that's normally what I've been walking, is about 40 minutes. And I thought, okay, good enough. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to make a real effort to at least one day a week do a lengthier walk. Because walking is really all I'm doing. So, to have one day out of 5 or 6 that I do a long walk makes me feel like I'm at least trying to challenge myself safely. If I do a long walk every day, I'm really worried what the pain's going to do, so I have to be kind of cognizant of that for now. But at least I'm pushing myself a little bit. So 5K yesterday, and plus I was really busy. I cleaned my house and I was getting my kids ready for school and stuff today. So busy day all around. And honestly, the busy days really help me with food. Staying busy occupies my mind. I can escape the head hunger if I have tasks to do. And I'm going to be honest. Yesterday was the first day in a very long time, probably since my first year, that I did not drink with my meals or drink 30 minutes after my meals. And that was life-changing for me yesterday. Yesterday was the first time that I felt really full and not physically hungry for a long period of time. And I really believe that is probably because I did not drink with my meals. So today, same thing. No drinking with meals. I'm really going to make sure I'm not doing this anymore. It's something that I wish I would have focused harder on from the beginning, because I probably made it about a year, and then I started sipping with my meals and sipping after my meals. And I am pretty sure that that's where I've noticed a huge change in my full feeling, my being satisfied with meals. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes the next couple of weeks, but I have a feeling that this is really going to change the game pretty significantly for me. So today I had a doctor's appointment at 8 in the morning. I'm going to be honest. I am not much of a breakfast eater when I first get up. I have to get going a little while. It takes me a little while to get going. So to have to get up and think about eating within an hour, it's probably not realistic that that's going to happen very often for me. Most days when I wake up, I feel thirsty, really thirsty. And today was definitely one of those days. I was super thirsty this morning. So I got up, I got myself ready to go. I grabbed my bottle of Smart Water and I started drinking on my way to the doctor. And so I did a bottle of water first thing this morning. I have had a Starbucks reward drink sitting in my pocket for the last 2.5 months, and it expires this week. I told myself when I started my Back on Track, if I stick to this, then that will be my treat for after my doctor's appointment. And I was pretty excited to go to Starbucks today. The other big thing to talk about with Starbucks is since I've been off work, Starbucks had become a very common occurrence for me. And for some reason, I got really hooked on their cupcake Frappuccino. And it is nothing but fat and sugar and a lot of calories. The Venti is like almost 600 calories. It's a ridiculous amount of calories. So initially, when I first started kind of this back to basics, and I told myself that if I, did well, I would allow myself to have that drink. When I got to Starbucks today, I went, there is no way I can justify a 600 calorie drink for myself today. I have been working too hard at this to give 600 calories away today. I don't feel like walking on the treadmill for 2.5 hours to work this off. So, I went through the menu and I found, I really like the Frappuccinos right now because it's still really hot here, and I just like that icy consistency. So I found a caramel light Frappuccino, which I got a Venti because it's a free drink, so I'm getting the big one, and it only had 190 calories in it. So I feel a lot better about 190 calories versus 600 calories. So that ended up being my breakfast today. I actually, it's a little past noon and I just got done with eating my lunch, and haven't had a drink yet since then, and feel very full, very satisfied, doing good. My plan is to not eat another meal until dinner. I'm actually cooking spaghetti squash today. So, will be a pretty healthy dinner for me. And, I'm going to walk. I've lost my train of thought. I'm going to walk today, at some point on the treadmill. And, so I have my plan in place. If I get really hungry after my walk, which does happen sometimes, I will probably grab a yogurt or a piece of cheese or something like that. That's not, 100 calories or less and a good amount of protein. The yogurts are 100 calories and 12 protein. It's hard to beat that, and they're very satisfying. And I really have fallen in love with the Yoplait apple pie Greek yogurt flavor. It tastes like dessert. It is a great option for if you need a sweet fix. It really tastes like apple pie. I'm not even playing. It's so good. So that's I always keep that in my back pocket as, a go-to if I need a quick snack or something that's going to be satisfying to me for sweet taste or whatever. But, so yeah, I've been doing really good. I had dinner last night, no snack in the evening. The 8 o'clock hour in the PM is the hardest time for me. It is the time I fight every single day, and luckily, usually by the time 8 o'clock comes, the kids are in bed, and I'm wore out. So I'm pretty much ready to go to bed. And if I go lay down in bed, then I can kind of forget about it. So I've been doing good there. So yesterday, great day, 1,000-calorie meals total, 126 grams of protein, and I was dedicated to getting fitness done. So consistency. I'm getting consistent. It's taken me several weeks to kind of get a hold of things and tweak things, but I'm finally starting to feel like I'm getting on top of this, and it feels really good. It feels so good to be getting on top of it. The other thing I want to talk about really quick is I forgot to mention this yesterday. One day, I don't know if it was last week or it was the week before, I guess, I posted a picture on a weight loss surgery group on Facebook. I am a member to several weight loss surgery groups. I've been added to groups like left and right over the last 5 years. So I honestly don't even know how many groups I'm a part of. But I was just feeling kind of okay about myself. And so I took a selfie and I posted it and I talked about the journey, and that truly the hardest part of the journey for me has been learning to love myself and accepting that my worth goes beyond what the scale says and what the size of my clothes says. I think society wants us to believe that we are nothing unless we are, a size 0 through a 4. But it's not true. We all have special things to offer the world, and you know, our value goes way beyond that. So that's what I posted. I had a lady comment on one of my groups and said, you know, you should be proud. Do you have a pre-op photo? So I posted her a pre-op photo in the comment section, and the next thing you know, I get a private message from her, and she says, you know, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm a registered dietitian with a bariatric surgery center of excellence in Carmel, Indiana. I run a website and host podcasts for elite weight loss surgery losers. And I would love for you to be our next person that we interview. That the elite people that we pick are handpicked based on the criteria that you've lost and kept off your weight for more than 2 years. So, you know, being that I'm the honest person that I am, I said, you know, I'm very flattered that you would ask me that. And yes, it is kind of random, but that's okay. But I said, you know, I'm really not in the best shape that I need to be in. I'm not at a place weight-wise where I should be. I have had regain, and I'm fighting with that regain because I'm finally, you know, waking up and being honest with myself. And she said, I'm not looking for people who are perfect. I'm looking for people who work at it. You have maintained a very large amount of weight for a very long time. You definitely fit the criteria of what I'm looking for, and I would be honored if you would participate. So I thought about it for about 3 minutes, and I decided, sure, I have nothing to lose by telling my story on another forum. I mean, hell, I've told it for 5 years on YouTube. I've told it for 5 years on Facebook. Why not do a podcast? It's not a big deal. So my podcast interview's tomorrow in the morning. I don't know when this will air, but I will be sure to try to get some information so that I can put it on my YouTube channel. Supposedly, they are also going to include my YouTube channel on the website with my photos and stuff. And so it's flattering. It's super flattering to be asked to be part of the elite group of people that they interview. It definitely came out of nowhere for me, but it came at a good time. It came at a time where I'm really focused on what I'm doing. I'm really focused on me and on food and on activity. So I feel like my feet are, you know, getting back into that water again, and this is probably going to help me more than it'll help anybody else to just have another platform to talk about issues and, you know, the struggle. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope that I get to share that with all of you, and I will be sure to let everybody know how that goes, because it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And you know, the letter she sent me with kind of the interview questions on it was like, you know, don't be nervous, just have fun with this. I don't honestly have any reason to be nervous about this. I sit here in front of this camera year after year after year making videos. I've shown everything from my excess skin to what I look like pre-op, so really I don't think I have much to be ashamed of at this point or be embarrassed by. I am who I am. I'm who I say. I'm on video and on phone who I say I am in person. There's not any kind of separation there. I'm just a true person, and sometimes I can be that person that says too much. You know, it can be too honest to you about things. I have heard that not only personally but professionally, that you know, I will be honest to a fault at times. And you know what? I think the world would be a better place if there was more of that, more honesty with each other to a fault. Let's stop worrying about offending every single person and start being honest about what's going on in the world. And let's see the problems for what they are instead of worrying about who is going to get upset if we talk about it. So, yeah, that's me. That's me in real life too, you guys. It really is. So anyway, that's my kind of exciting stuff to talk about. And, you know, I'm really happy to be refocused and feeling like I'm feeling like Becky Bamboo again. It's really kind of nice. I forgot how good it feels to wake up in the morning and have a plan in my head and be able to execute it. So we're on our way. I'll see y'all soon. Mwah.